Yo, sup fam? Let me show you how I made these delicious birria tacos. You're gonna love it. You're gonna get your meat and in a hot pan with a little bit of oil. You're gonna seal in all of those juices and brown it just as you see here. I've used chuck steak and this one here is ossobuco to really get that flavor going. Next, you're going to add in your onion and your garlic. You're going to stir it around and caramelize it so it soaks in all of those flavors from the meat. Then, once your onions and garlic are all nicely sauteed, you're going to add your meat back into that pan. Now it's time for all the flavor. So I'm going to add in a can of crushed tomato. You're going to see some oregano leaves go in. You're going to see some ground cumin going in. You're going to see some smoked paprika. Don't be shy, people. Add in some bay leaves with that. Get a cinnamon stick. Put that in. You're going to cover it all with some good old chicken stock. Then you're going to add the most important ingredient, this chipotle in adobo sauce. And then you're going to give it a nice mix. You're going to stir it on a medium to high heat. Then when it starts to boil, you're going to lower it, put the lid on, and you're going to simmer it for 3 hours. While that's cooking, you can make some guacamole. So here I am having some avocados, taking the seed out. Don't be an egg like me and try and roll it, okay? Then you're going to scoop it out with a spoon, put it into a bowl, and don't worry, because you know that little brown piece you're going to be seeing about now? I got rid of it. We're going to quickly check on our stew. We're going to give it a little bit of a mix. See all that bubbling flavors, put the lid back on. Then we're going to head back, chop up some red onion finally. We're going to add it to the bowl. And then I also added some freshly squeezed lemon juice. It is so nice. Chop up some coriander, put it in the bowl, use a fork, mash it up. I love it because you can mash it to your consistency, a little bit chunky, a little bit smooth for the squawk. Add some salt and it's perfect. And this is what you get. I've added a little bit of salt, some pepper. That was me doing the taste test. And can I just say, it was so good. You got to try this for yourself. And we're back again. Don't worry, people. I have not forgotten about our stew. This is after about an hour. And look how rich it's getting. Look at that color. Look at that flavor. Look at that meat. Oh, I know we need some tortillas. I forgot to buy some, so we're going to have to make some from scratch. With flour, salt, extra virgin olive oil, hot water from the kettle. Mix it with a spoon. Then mix it with your hand. Be careful because the dough will be hot. It's so easy, this recipe. You're going to need it. I forgot to film that part, but that's what it should look like. Then I separated it into little dough balls. Put it on a plate. Cover it in cling wrap. And then we're going to let it rest for about half an hour before we roll it out. I got bored and thought, I need something sweet. So I made a stickydate pudding. There's the dates in the bowl, some bicarb soda, added some water to it, hot boiling water, and then I gave the bowl a little jiggle, mix it through. You're going to put it to the side and you're going to forget about it. And in the meantime, you're going to add some melted butter, brown sugar, and vanilla to a bowl. You're going to give that a little bit of a mix, add 2 eggs. Here I am with my professional skills, cracking 1 egg into the bowl. I'm going to mix that together. You're going to give that a good mix. Then in 2 parts, I'm going to add in my date mixture, my flour, give that a really good mix. And then in an oven-proof dish that I've buttered, I'm going to put all of that deliciousness in. I'm going to make sure I scrape down all the sides of that bowl. And then I'm going to give it a little bit tap, put it in the oven at 180. Then after about 45 minutes, you're going to get this golden brown deliciousness. Sticky date isn't sticky date without the caramel sauce. So I've got some brown sugar, butter, vanilla. I'm pouring the cream. Be generous with that cream. I'll come back to the sauce, but look at that. I think this is around the 2-hour mark or something now, and look how rich and delicious that looks. Oh, I can't wait to eat it. And look at that, our caramel's ready. rich and smooth. I love it. Poke some holes in that stickydate with a fork. Then you're going to get that delicious sauce. And look at this. You're just going to smother that stickydate so it soaks up all of that sauce. You're going to cover it with foil and just let it rest. While you're letting your stickydate rest, your tortillas have rested enough. So you're going to flour your bench a little bit and get a rolling pin. And then you're just going to roll these little guys out so they're nice and flat, nice and round. Okay, don't judge people because they're not perfect. But look at that. Look how easy it is to make homemade tortillas. And then in a really hot pan, you're just going to place your rolled out tortillas. No oil or anything. And then you're going to wait for them to bubble up a little bit, which will take a couple of minutes. Then they're ready to turn over. Look how good these have turned out. I could not believe it. When I made them, I was like, yes. And then I put them into a seal-proof bag just so they kept their moisture and it kept steaming inside and it kept them nice and warm. And then we're ready for our tacos. I separated the meat from all of that delicious sauce that we've made and I've just broken it up. Look how good it looks. The smell is unbelievable. And if you've stayed this long listening to this video, thank you. This is the magic stuff. I've dipped the cooked tortillas in and then I'm going to fry them in the hot, hot pan. Look at that. This is so satisfying and I couldn't believe that it actually worked. This happens really fast too. So once they're on, make sure you get your cheese. Add your cheese on. Be generous. It smells so good. You'll love this. I've added the meat and everything. And then all you need to do is get a spatula, fold over your tortillas as you can see I'm doing now. And then look, they just go so nice and crispy on the outside. It's absolutely perfect. And they cook so fast once they're done. Here they are. Put them on a plate. Look how good that looks. And now you're going to dress it up with some of the homemade guacamole, lime, coriander, a little bit more red onion. And then add sour cream to it. Amazing. But look how good that is. Can I be honest? I'm so proud of myself. And it tasted on. Next, we're going to finish it off with our delicious stickydate pudding, some freshly whipped cream. Oh, and look at that caramel sauce. Hot caramel sauce heated up. Some vanilla ice cream. Is there anything better in life? I don't think so. And this is the end result. Thank you for watching.